For the old, this knowledge can restore what is broken, renew what is getting rusty, and redeem the rest of life. For the young, this knowledge can free them to live securely in who they are, help them resist many of life's temptations, and keep them from experiencing unnecessary pain. Why we matter is something we all struggle with, and in this common struggle, there is something strangely encouraging. We are in this together. Knowing why we matter is important for all of us, but it is especially important for the young. I know I am old for many reasons. I tell stories every 10 minutes. I have thrown out my back by sneezing. And I know things I wish I would have known 20 years ago. Every old man says, "If I could have known this at your age." Well, as patronizing as it might sound, this book contains a ton of stuff I wish my 20-year-old self could have read. And since it is usually better to avoid making mistakes than to have to redeem them, I embrace this old man quality, and will share what I have learned with whoever is willing to listen. It has to be difficult growing up today. Everyone has an agenda, or so it seems. And with social media, everyone has a platform. Every day we are confronted with ideas and arguments seeking our allegiance. But what is real? Who should we trust? Who should we follow? Who has the words of life? Well, it's not me. It's Jesus. In Him alone is true life. And I want to be able to show you what life in Him looks like. I want you to start your life off in the right direction, or get back on track if you're lost. I want to be able to write this book. As I write this prologue, it's April 17th, 2020, and I'm only about a month away from my manuscript deadline. But I have nothing. Not literally nothing. I have thousands of words that I hate. It's something I'd be fine handing in to a professor who would half read it and give me a fair grade. But it's not something I'd like to give a friend to read at night, unless they've already had a glass of wine or two. I just can't get into the flow, that creative space where time vanishes, and I am discovering what I'm creating. For the longest time, it has felt like I haven't had permission to write this book. I won't go much into what that means, mostly because I'm not sure I understand it completely. It just seems to be the right way to describe what I'm experiencing. Whenever I carve out time to write, or my wife graciously gives me some, nothing good comes of it. I feel like I am betraying my family and my church, that there is something else I am supposed to be doing. I'm a pastor, and the needs of even a small church weigh heavily. There is always a marriage hurting, somebody battling depression, a relationship problem, and, well, you've likely been to church before. You know. Interestingly, though, throughout the pressures of meeting a deadline, contemplating the humiliation of not delivering, and battling the hardships we have faced over the last several years, the one thing I haven't struggled with is my worth or my identity. My challenges haven't caused me to question whether my life matters or not. I think I have already learned the lessons needed to persevere in hard times, which is why I think the Lord has given me the opportunity to write this book. If you are reading this, I suppose I found my permission, or I just crossed my fingers, turned in the assignment, and sent my editor a bottle of his favorite whiskey. Now it's September, and the whole world is still in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, and America is suffering the pain of racial injustice. 2020 has been quite a year. I am not sure what, if anything, that means for this book. Why You Matter is scheduled to be released in the spring of 2021, when the world will be either in way worse shape or putting itself back together. I'm wondering if this crisis has many of us rethinking what matters in life, and why our lives matter in the first place. I have heard many people use the term reset in trying to find some good in all the trials this year has brought us. And a reset is a nice idea. It isn't often that we get the chance to reset things. Maybe this is the gift the Lord has given us in this season. I hope it is the kind of gift I can give you in this book. A reset of what you think about yourself, your significance, your purpose, and your value. Why You Matter. Introduction. It's time to figure out why you matter.